everybody to the live stream of the last game of the round robin for the Sussex Rangers. We're up against the Oromocto Eagles. This game has a fair bit on the line. There's different ways that this could go. If we win by more than 2, it's a strange goals for and against differential. It's like goals for divided by goals against and some kind of mathematic thing. It isn't just simply plus minus. So if we can win by 2 without giving up any, that would put us into 3rd place, changing us to play a later game in the day. I think Western Valley sits in 1st place. Louisville and the Predators are the other 2 teams. I don't think Oromocto can make it to the next round no matter what they do here. I suppose if they smoked us, they could. They're at 0 wins right now. We're only at the 1 win. So if they were to beat us and to change their goals differential, then yes, I suppose they could play their way into the top 4. I never really looked at how many goals they lost their games to, by. So they'd have quite a bit to cover. We're sitting at a 0. We lost a game by 1 and we won a game by 1. I think we'd prefer to fall into that 3 slot and come back to play against Western Valley later in the day. So I would say that would be the hope of the team. Oromocto, a team that's in our league. We're going to play them twice more before the season's over. We've played 6 of our 12 games for the rest of the regular season. We have 2 games up against them. Brendan McKay is up in the place of Jack for this game. Jack's on vacation. Emmett Tabor starting us off, and we are underway. Emmett with the puck now. Emmett getting a lot of stick lifts there by McHatton. There's 2 McHatton boys. Plays over for the other McHatton. I'll try to sort out my McHattons here. Number 4 McHatton is Emmett, and number 9 McHatton is Drew. Here comes Emmett Tabor. We have 2 Tabor boys, of course, and Emmett and Wesley. Runs into the referee with a stick and goes down. Emmett McHatton centers it. Reese Barker with it now. Barker with a shot, doesn't get through Rhett. Rhett's got it, he's going the other way. Rhett finds the middle, gets pulled down, draws a penalty. .10:51, Rhett decided to skate right through the middle of them. He got drugged down, and Sussex is going to the power play early. Did you see Shea go on with the skate guards? He went on with the skate guards and dumped it. They're able to get it down. Mitchell stops it. Mitchell can play the puck really well for a goalie. Here comes Emmett. They're able to get it down again. I think I'm zoomed in a little too much here. Shea Surratt, along the boards. Oromocto able to pick it up. Collins plays it. Shea Surratt picks it up again. Shea's just going to dump it in. Doesn't get past their defenseman, who's going to throw it down the ice. 1 minute, 18 seconds remaining of the power play for Sussex. Parker Luffman Luffman, I remember from other games, being quite a strong player. Felix Travis loses it to Luffman. Luffman behind the net. Oromocto once able to throw it out again. Brett Proctor with it. Little poke there by Doherty. Or Declan Smith. Luffman all over the shift. Good penalty killer. Cooper Gregg with it. Cooper. 25 seconds left of our power play. We haven't even gotten their zone yet, I don't believe. Wesley Tabor with it. Nice little poke there by Conley Holland. Brett Proctor, 8 seconds to do something with it. Higher than the net, gets a second chance, his own rebound, gets it on net. Only 2 shots of this power play, I think, well, only 1 shot, one was over the net. Only shot that counted was Rhett's. And they're gonna call an icing. The penalty just ended right then. I think they could have went either way with that. I don't think that should have been an icing. Max Doherty on the draw, wins it right back, shot. Wrist shots it up, hits Emmett. Emmett, nice backhand up to O'Neill. Comes out of the zone. Emmett. One thing with Oromocto, they don't win a lot, but they're by no means a bad team. Like even like the Outlanders, who are second in the league generally, not right now, just KV's holding that top spot. But against top teams, they often just lose by a goal. They can't seem to get over that hump of winning, but they're a strong team that's in every game. Bouncing puck loose, Nielsen with it. Goalie with a big save there. Goalie is Blake Ellis. Back to the point. Shot over the net. McHatton. Emmett throws it down. It will be an icing. Face-off down in the Rangers zone. 7:35 remaining of the first period. It is a 0-0 hockey game. Again, the score of this game could have 3 different outcomes. Out front, Mitchell right there for it. Nice attempt there by number 22, Reese Baker. Or Barker, sorry, Reese Barker. Felix finds it, changes direction, surround it though. Comes out of the zone, Cooper Gregg with it. Cooper gets it over to Rhett. Rhett's got some pressure on him, makes a move. He's gonna carry it again. Shoots low, missing the net wide. Out to Cooper Gregg. Lifting, bouncing puck. Felix. Jay Cunningham turns and fires. Jay Cunningham picks off that pass. Gets thrown down by a smaller guy. He'll remember it. Number 9, McHatton. Cooper Gregg. A little bit of a shoulder there against him. Carter bent. Pass into center, drops it back. Wesley pressuring him. Still got possession. Shot, doesn't get through. Another chance. Collins. Comes out front. Parker McLaughlin's going to pick it up, move it up to Wesley. Hits the linesman. Wesley with it. Wesley puts it off the boards too, puts it down deep, goes for a line change. Oromocto regroup behind their net. It's going to go down the length. They're going to say no ice. Brendan McKay wearing number 87 for us. Again, an affiliate. Could be familiar to people watching this channel. He played with the Gusto Blades over the spring with us. Over to Cohen Butcher. Luffman goes down. Brett's right in front of the referee doing stupid things. Blocks the shot. Backhanded into the corner. Collins with it. Doherty, Max Doherty, able to come out with it, throws it centered. Nobody with him at all. Good play by Doherty, good battle to win that off the boards. Not one player his in the front of the net where they should have been. Battle in the corner there. Feel like there's probably going to be something behind the play. Brett drops it back. Emmett Tabor with it. Emmett. A little poke. Emmett wraps around the boards. We don't have anybody there though. Brendan McKay picks it up. Puts up for Felix. Felix gonna carry it in. Surrounded by blue shirts. Felix loses his stick, gets it back, gets the puck. Nice little poke there by Carter Bent. Sawyer tries to pick it up. Felix still has it. Felix still has it. Sawyer with it now. Sawyer. Felix picks it up again. Felix behind the net, changes direction. Gets over Sawyer, hard angle. Blue shirts everywhere down low. Jay Cunningham along the boards, puts it back down for Felix. Felix is going to try to hit Sawyer, hits Sawyer. Sawyer gets the shot on net, and Ellis with the save. 2:37 remaining of the first period. It is a scoreless hockey game. Great work there by Felix down low. Brian DeMerchant on the draw. He's up against, I believe, number 9, Drew McHatton. Big shot from the point. Hits Emmett McFadden in the leg. Seems no worse for wear. Attempted wrap around by DeMerchant. Gets another shot on too. Nice chance. Still loose puck here. McHatton with it. Puck up high. Oromocto gets it. Puts it around the boards. Cooper Gregg challenges along the boards. It does slip out. Brett Proctor picks it up. Brett. Gonna lose in our little zone to McHatton. We take a penalty, but as far as penalties go, that probably wasn't a dumb one. We're pretty good at penalty killing. Probably worth it. Two minutes, 4 seconds left of this period. 2-minute penalty. Ryan DeMerchant out there with Parker McLaughlin, Brennan McKay, and Shea Surratt. Brennan McKay is able to chip it up for DeMerchant. Puck still along the boards. Brennan McKay once again able to get a whack at. Gets it again. Pops out. Luffman with it. Luffman makes the move. Comes out for DeMerchant. DeMerchant tries to throw it out. Gets across the line. And here comes Parker McLaughlin. He's got two guys coming on him though. Little move. Penalty. That evens it up. We'll have 4-on-4 now. Good run there by Parker McLaughlin. Pretty similar to what happened the other way, where the Oromocto players felt the need to have to take an interference call on him, basically. So it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute 37. We will have a man advantage for 4 seconds. I'm not even going to try to work that out on my clock. That's going to be a penalty. Declan Smith gets hit by Shea Surratt, and we're going to have 4-on-3. I will put that up. Okay, so we're going to have a minute 39. Body contact by Shea Surratt, our goon. So 4-on-3. Going to be a lot of open ice out there. We get it, we ice it. The clock's funny, it counts down by 2s. There we go, it's working better now. Drop pass. Collins shoots to the far side, a little bit of blocker by Mitchell, steers it wide. Number 12, Declan Smith gets it back to his point. Picked up by Collins, Finn Collins. Finn Collins with it, gets out to the middle of the slot, drops it back, probably should have took that shot. Baker with the shot. Back to the point again. Chip down into the corner, Declan Smith picks it up. Declan Smith back to Finn Collins. Emmett Tabor gets in there, finds the puck, chips it out. 37 seconds left of the period, 32 seconds left of the 3-on-4. Baker moves it up. Emmett Tabor tries to throw it in. Hits Doherty. Brett Proctor. Back to the point. Baker with it. Baker across to his D partner. Brought in by, I believe, Holland. Holland loses it. West Tabor battling. West Tabor takes the penalty. Kind of a big slash into the feet. There's 2 seconds left, but that's going to influence us going into the next period. We're going to have a bit of a longer, well, we'll have 29 seconds. "27 seconds into the next period, and we'll have a 4-on-3. 2 seconds left here. I don't know why this guy's going back. Okay, 2 seconds. Chance for one big play here for Oromocto. See what they can do. Back to the point, and a shot wide. And that's it. At the end of one, it is a scoreless hockey game. Sussex finding themselves in some penalty trouble. Shea Surratt with the big body contact. West Tabor with the big trip. It's amazing how many games we have multiple men in the box at the same time. I would say we have more games with like 3 guys out there on the ice than we've had without them. It seems like when we're penalty killing, we have a tendency to take more penalties. I'm gonna have to mute the Rolling Stones here. So it's going to be 4-on-3 here for a little bit. I'll try to keep you guys up to date on what's going on. Oh! Brett puts it off a player, bounces off him back towards the net. Scary there for a moment. Brett with it again. Or that's not Brett, that's Brennan. Brennan wearing 87, Brett wearing 97. Ties him up, 2 seconds, we get a guy out of the box. Here comes Surratt. Rhett, nice hard shot. Rhett's probably got the hardest shot on our team. Maybe Cunningham. Shea Surratt gets out of the box, gets a chance on net there. Good save by Ellis. Up to Arnott. Doherty. It's a 5-on-4. Are we just getting a guy out of the bench though? Taking a little while to join the play here. Jay Cunningham tries to get it out. It's not going to have enough. The defenseman does fumble it a little bit. Gives us a little extra time. 56 seconds of a power play here. 5-on-4. Back to the point. Loading up. Takes the shot off of Jay Cunningham's shin, and it comes out. Good pressure by Jay Cunningham. Carter. Carter moves it over for Gabriel Cole-Barbo. Back. Carter. Barker. Shot. Wide of the net. Already trying for Michigan, I thought. Chipped up, back to the point for number 8, Carter Bent. Able to get it down to the far side. Sawyer with it. 12 seconds left of this power play for the Oromocto team. Max Doherty with it, trying to keep it on the line, and he does. Thrown back in. Rhett Proctor collides with number 22, Reese Barker. The woman on the bench there would like another penalty. Sawyer. Thrown in deep. Emmett Tabor. From the front. Good chance by Sawyer. Ellis with one save. Referee should probably whistle that a little sooner. It's just going to be chaos. But Ellis gets quite a few pucks on him, gets in his glove, tosses it out of there with confidence. 9:22 remaining of the second period. Scoreless hockey game. We've got through our penalties. Hope to have a little 5-on-5 here for some time. Drew McHatton up against Ryan DeMerchant. Back for Shea Surratt. Shea Surratt through traffic. Oh! Wesley gets it on the stick, but isn't able to let it go. He had a lot of net. Shea. Out front. Here comes Wesley. Wesley's going into the middle with it. The Merchant gets it. Gets up for Parker McLaughlin. Arguable there. Drew McHatton brings him down. The Merchant battling. Out front, loose puck. He is going to take somebody out of this. He's going to call a hook. I think he did take McHatton in the end. McHatton was the one who could have been called there earlier. Power play coming up for Sussex. referee's having a chat with the coach to the other team. I probably should have muted some of that. I'm sure I'm going to get a copyright thing. I had to erase a big chunk of the game yesterday for a Wham song. Thrown over the net. Ooh, thrown into the middle. Giveaway here. Luffman drops it off, and it's picked off by Brett Proctor. Luffman brought down. It's kind of good this has been a scoreless game. If one team gets up on the other, I can see this one getting out of hand. Cooper Gregg. Again, if we don't win by 2, we will fall into 4th place, and we'll have to play the first place team tomorrow. I believe we would play at the Avenir Center at 10:45. I think otherwise the game's at 10:40 or 11:45, and that would be at this rink once again. Oromocto, I believe, only has 2 goals on the whole tournament. Mitchell leaves it there, gets up for Felix. Chip down. So there's 6 teams all in one division. 2 teams without a win. Into the center. Neil. Neil throws it on. Glove save. It's on target. Brendan McKay with it. McKay. Giveaway. Shot. Saved by Mitchell. I'm not sure who the shooter there was there. I think it was Arnott, number 15. That would be Cohen Arnott. Great save there by Mitchell Carr, bailing out his defenseman. Power play still for 13 more seconds. If you're ever wondering, the penalty clock goes down by 2 seconds every time I have to pause the main clock. I don't know what kind of glitch that is, but it's noticeable because they always get out of whack. Out of the box, McHatton. Nice little drop. Number 15 there, Arnott. McHatton with it behind the net. The Merchant gets it out. Backhand, nice blocker save by Mitchell. Back to the point. Carter Bent gets the shot. Great chance there. Another big save by Mitchell. Wesley Tabor. Wesley, generally a defenseman for us. Been playing forward the last 2 games. Oh, geez, if they went to that glove save by Mitchell. They went back to the point there. If they went to their other winger, I think he had a lot of net to shoot at. Arnott was kind of sitting there wide open. Kind of an interesting choice to move Wes up because Jack's on vacation. We generally run 4 defensemen, so 2 of our usual defensemen are out of our usual rotation on defense. We're filling those holes with Cooper Gregg and Brendan McKay, our affiliate today. Here comes Sawyer. Shot. Oh, over the goalie, but over the net also. Luffman with it. Bouncing puck. Jack moves it up to Sawyer. Sawyer backhands it in. He's going to look for Felix over here. Finds him. A little extra there by Bart Baker. Felix weaves his way right out. Gets it over to Jay Cunningham. Gets a shot. Good pressure there by by Sawyer. Sawyer tries to throw it in. Can't get it past the shin pads though. Collins. Picked up by Luffman. Luffman again, a pretty strong player. He's been very noticeable this game. It's been noticeable in games in the past as well. Up for Felix. Felix ahead of the rest of his crew. Throw him back down. Brennan McKay tries to throw it up the boards. Chip back to the middle. Shea Surratt gets it over to Cunningham, who backhands it in. Probably go for an ice. That will be icing, and we'll have a face-off back in the Rangers zone. 0-0 hockey game, 4:48 remaining in the second period. We're past halfway, still scoreless. Drew McHatton up against Emmett Tabor. Played it over to the side, battle along the boards. Cooper Gregg forces it up. Rep Proctor. McHatton with it. McHatton loses it. Chipped up for O'Neill. Played up for Barker. They have a Baker and a Barker. Cohen, Butcher. Butcher with it. Oh, comes off Emmett's stick, goes behind him. Emmett still in the zone, able to get out. Cooper Gregg with it. Cooper weaving his way. Good little poke there by Carter. McHatton. Emmett. Poked out by McHatton. Here comes Colin Butcher, who was on D. Emmett Tabor. Offside by a mile. O'Neill. O'Neill getting an earful from all three coaches on that one. Doherty forces it through. Rep Proctor has it. Wesley Tabor takes the shot from way out. Tries the glove. It doesn't really get the glove. It actually has to make the pad save there. Played back towards the middle. It's going to be an opportunity here. Shea Surratt. Quite a good defenseman. He doesn't make many mistakes, and when he does, he covers for them quickly. Surratt up off the boards. Played way over for Parker McLaughlin. Bowie. Doherty. Doherty with it. Shot. Mitchell with the save. Hangs onto it. Gets a little snow job there from Brady Bowie. And I think he's going to take the unsportsmanlike for it. Was kind of a dumb one to take. On the other side of it, we are a kind of rowdy team. If you can draw us into stupid penalties, it's probably a good idea. In this case, the referee took him for the dumb penalty, but it was just as likely he wouldn't have called the snow job, and one of our guys would have come and taken his head off and gave them the power play. But in this case, it didn't work out. Power play for Sussex. Face-off's over on this side. 2:48 remaining of the second period. Holland with it. Holland blows a wheel. This blown tire brought to you by Sussex Tire. Corey Proctor for all your tire needs in the Sussex area. Cooper Gregg. Oh, drops it back. They're able to throw it down the length of the ice again. They are on the penalty kill. Played over Rep Proctor. Rep Proctor hard up the boards. Gets out of our zone, but again, it is our power play. Oh, tries to fire out the boards and his own guy got in front of it. Collins takes it. He's able to throw it in. He seems no worse for the wear. Cooper Gregg. Again, we've used 45 seconds of our power play here. Plays it up for Jay Cunningham. Jay's got, gonna just fire it. Saved by Ellis. Wrap around. Battle along the boards. Collins and Cooper Gregg. Emmett Tabor with it now. Emmett. Nobody really to pass to. Everybody's behind the net. turns, throws it in the middle. Carter gets it, throws it around, gonna come back to Cooper Gregg. Cooper Gregg wrist shots it in. Loose puck! Oh, Emmett with a chance. Very similar to his brother's opportunity earlier, where he had a lot open net. Cooper waiting for everybody to get onside. They are. Tries to go across, hits a leg. Brett can't get in the zone. Here we go. 32 seconds remaining of the power play shot. Jay Cunningham fires it on net. Ellis with the save. 1:17 remaining of the period. 29 seconds remaining of the power play. Deep into the second period, and it is a 0-0 hockey game. A tie leaves us in 4th place, and we will be playing at the Avenir Center tomorrow at 10:30 or 10:45, I believe, tomorrow a.m. Again, Oromocto really would have to win by, I'm not sure how many goals, 7 or 8 probably, to knock us out of that place. So really the big game here is playing for a win of more than 2. Otherwise, all things probably will remain the same. Sawyer turns, fires, save. This is a team that we play in our regular season though. And we'd like to get this divisional win. Last minute of play. 10 seconds left of this power play. Shot, oh, right off his head. Emmett was honed right in there for that corner. Good attempt, but the referee would like a whistle. Or not the referee, the goalie would like a whistle there. Okay, goalie a little shooken up from that hit. He was really hoping to get a whistle. I think if he really wanted it, they should have gave it to him on the as soon as his team got possession. He seems to not care now. 31 seconds remaining. McHatton gets into the zone. Nice little poke there by Parker McLaughlin. Shot. I don't know how that came off him. I thought he had it in his glove. Cooper Gregg. Cooper able to stop along the boards, throws it again. Cooper again used to be a defenseman for the Riverhawks and spring teams and such. I don't think he's played defenseman for a few years. He's doing all right back here. And that is the end of 2. Scoreless hockey game, Oromocto. Keeping us at bay. We're a funny team. When we're scoring, we can score a bunch. And when we're not scoring, we don't score any. We've had very few goals, I would say, this second half of the season. We've had 4 games with just 1 goal or less. Even a few of our wins have just been like 2-1 wins. I'm gonna mute the song. I don't know what it is, but it might copyright me. And we're back underway, 3rd period, scoreless hockey game. Max Doherty trying to get in, drops it for Bowie. Bounced over. Reference from a million years ago when, comes up front. Avril Lavigne called David Bowie the wrong thing. I can understand when you're reading a teleprompter how you might screw that up. Thrown up. Shot. Blocker save. Mitchell on the ball tonight. Both teams probably traveling. Every parent on the Sussex team is traveling back tonight other than me. I assume Oromocto would be similar. Cohen Butcher comes out with it. Butcher just gonna throw it in, hits the linesman in the butt. Sawyer comes in, finds it. Here comes Fluffman. Just gonna cover it, settle it down. 10:21 remaining of the third period. It is a 2-2 hockey game. Jay Cunningham up against Collins. Felix Travis with it. Felix up to Jay Cunningham. Jay, a little extra shove there. Doesn't get called. Here comes Fluffman. Shot, high. Felix plays it over for Sawyer. Sawyer takes the shot, glove save. Ellis with the save. Kenny's fumbled that a couple times. Good to put some shots on net for sure. 9:39 remaining of the third and final period. It is a 0-0 hockey game. This live stream brought to you by Eversaw Construction. Call Rob Tremblett for any of your construction needs. Serving the Appahock, Sussex, and actually goes way out there, builds cottages. Give him a call if you need something. Backhand there by Brendan, ends up on one of our players, fortunately. Played way down. Goes for the icing. I was a little slow on the clock there a minute ago. It should be 9:09 remaining of the game. Scoreless hockey game. Again, Oromocto had a little trouble scoring in this tournament in general. This is again their third game. They've only got 2 goals so far in 3 games. Well, 2 goals, 2 games and most of a third one. Here comes McCatton. Takes the shot. Mitchell decides to reach way up there and glove that. Might be safer to let that go, but Emmett McCatton. Oh, sorry, this is Drew McCatton. Drew McCatton up against Emmett Tabor. Brendan McKay digging at it. Cohen Neal. Neal Z gets it across the line. He's got Cohen Butcher way over there, but he doesn't quite have possession. Just going to throw it in. He's going to go for a line change. He's going to come around. Shea Surratt just going to play it in deep. Again, a tie is the same thing as it's a 1-goal win for us. We're playing for 2 or more or not giving up a lot. Oromocto's trying to play spoiler to keep us in that 4 spot. Emmett. Shot low, hits the post. Chaserette whacks it back in, but it is offside. Emmett turns, fires it back in as well. Jay Cunningham picks it off. Gets tripped up right in front of the ref. Gonna come back to Emmett, or not. Oof. Ref tried to play it over his defensive partner, but he didn't have one, and then lost his stick running into another one of his players. Power play coming up for the Sussex Rangers. 7:36 remaining. Jay Cunningham is going to center this for Emmett. Emmett was going to the center dot and asked Jay to take it. Emmett taking it now anyway. Now, okay, now Sawyer's taking it. Sawyer won it back anyway. Cooper Gregg with it. Brett's gonna safely play it down to Sawyer. Sawyer's gonna take a hard angle shot. Oh, it came out to Emmett. I thought he hit it in, but it landed on the net. And the netting in the back. Referee blows it down. I think this one's been a pretty well officiated game as well. I was pretty impressed with the referee of the second game yesterday. Didn't love the refereeing from the first game. I thought there was a lot of things I didn't think were penalties, but that's just me. Emmett Tabor. Emmett's going to take a shot from outside. Getting a little fumble, but he has his pad behind it again. It's twice I've seen that. Throwing it into the net. Crowd looking for an offside call. Still a power play for the Sussex Rangers for another 1 minute 8 seconds. 6 minutes 44 seconds remaining of the period and the game. Scoreless hockey game. Thrown out to Brendan McKay. Brendan's going to wrist shot it. Quite a bit on that wrist shot. Doesn't get through traffic though. Brendan just going to throw it back in. Again, it is our power play here. We should be setting something up. It's going to come around the boards. Chaserette with it. Chaserette just throws it into the crowd. Picked off by a Oromocto player who throws it down. Brendan McKay plays it up. O'Neill tries to play it to Felix, goes off a stick, thrown back in deep by Oromocto. Brennan off the boards, picked off by Luffman. Luffman tying it up, comes back to the point. Plays back for Luffman. Luffman in deep. Chaserette with it. 16 seconds remaining of the power play. Throws it down. Oromocto will be the first one there. And they're able to get it and throw it out. 5 seconds remaining of our power play. We really weren't able to generate much. But he tries to throw it out, hits Doherty in the back of the head. Picked up by Rep Proctor. Full strength, both teams. Plays it up for Parker McLaughlin. Little poke there. Again, if we were to tie in our regular season, it would be devastating because we need to beat two other teams. And this is a win we should be getting. Going by the standings so far this year. Oromocto being winless. But I've always said they're a good team. They just can't seem to buy that win. Get 4 minutes, 50 seconds remaining of the hockey game. Scoreless. Intentional offside. Brett doesn't know what's going on. He didn't know Jay Cunningham was way in there. He's confused, but it's intentional offside. It's down our end. In this case, it actually wasn't intentional. They seem to be having issues with whatever we're doing. I don't know. I didn't think that was an unreasonable change, but I almost saw it coming because he really didn't like Emmett trying to direct traffic on that last play. Emmett ices it, goes into the bench. Cohen comes out. Face off back in our zone with our proper line. 4:34 remaining of the hockey game. I don't think Beastie Boys will get us a copyright ban. I'm gonna let it play. Emmett Tabor on the draw up against McHatton. McHatton with the win. Puts it down deep. Barker right out front. Shot. Mitchell with the save. Loose puck out front. Another save. Another save. Another attempt. Mitchell finds it. 3 or 4. And there's a Donnybrook. Felix takes one in the face. And there's a couple of fists being thrown. .420 remaining in the hockey game. Number 22, Reese Barker going to the box, and number 98, Emmett Tabor, and Chase Retz joining them. So we'll have 4. Oh, they got 2 in the box too. Bunch of coincidentals. It'll be 5-on-5. Once again, I like this refereeing. No sense making it bigger than it was. It's a couple penalties. It's a couple coincidentals. Whatever, boys will be boys. And let's play hockey. Brett Proctor down low. Jay Cunningham. I don't know how he... There's Fredericton Hay goes up there. A lot of attempted trips. This one might get greasy here in a minute. Felix just securing it around the boards. Again, a tie is the same as a win in this situation. Really not playing for a lot here. Again, unless we could bang off 2 goals, which isn't impossible by any means, but we've gone this far without doing it. They're number 12 here is offside by a mile, but we got possession now. Cooper Gregg gonna take it down. Cooper, the line's up. Doesn't get a whole lot on it. Baker was in front of him. Parker McLaughlin. Parker trying to force it through the crowd. 3:08 remaining of the hockey game. Battle. Loose puck. Tries to shoot. Can't get it through. Here they come the other way. Number 12, Declan Smith. Declan Smith to the outside, throws it on net. Mitchell with another save. Mitchell's been great this game. He's had a really good second half, honestly. Every game Mitchell's played, he's been fantastic. Drops it down in front of him, picks it up. Finn Collins trying to start something a little bit, then playing innocent. 2:41 remaining in the hockey game. Cooper Gregg getting a talking to by the ref. They hate our late changes. Okay. I thought they would make him go back on. Baker. West Tabor tying his man up. West Loses it to Max Doherty. Max Doherty behind the net. Right out front. Hard angle shot. Mitchell with the glove save. Mitch on the ball. I'm scared to say this because it was said yesterday about a shutout, and then Nolan gave it up with 52 seconds left. But both teams holding a shutout right now. Doherty on the draw, up against Jay Cunningham. Over to Arnott. Arnott shoots, hits Cunningham in the leg. West Tabor with it. Kind of gets into the feet of Jay and West. Jay goes way across for Felix. Felix gonna have to get around that linesman. He gets into the zone. Jay looking for Felix looking for options, gets it over Sawyer. Chipped up off the boards. Jay Cunningham along the boards, battling a few different players. Sawyer picks up behind the net, looking for options. Lots of blue shirts. Felix gets muscled over. Max Doherty throws it into center. Jay Cunningham finds it. He's got to wait for Felix to get onside, and he is onside. Puts it around a player. Picked up by Holland. Holland puts it up the boards. Max Doherty up to Arnott. Arnott back to Doherty. Picked up by number 21, Bowie. Two other guys collide. If I was that linesman, I'd get out of there. Behind the net, 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining of the hockey game. Chaser up for Sawyer. Sawyer getting surrounded by the second. All alone, just gonna play it in. Emmett Tabor coming around the other side. Sawyer loses a skate blade there. Last minute of play of the game. Emmett Tabor circles back. Emmett shoots, save, second chance, save again, glove save. Good job by Ellis. Blake Ellis. I think both goalies have made the argument for player of the game here. A scoreless hockey game. 50 seconds remaining. One win, one tie, if that's how it ends. Will be what puts us into the Final Four. So we would be 1-1-1 out of 3. A large scream out of the crowd. Shot over the net. Emmett Tabor with it. It's interesting that they pulled their net because they're not playing for anything here. Ow! The thing is, even if we hit that open net, it's not going to make a difference to us. If they lose the game, it makes no difference. We win the game, it makes no difference. I don't totally understand the logic here. I think it's just bragging rights. They literally need a handful of goals to make any bearing to their tournament. I love the dramatic music. I love the fact there's an open net, but it makes no difference in this hockey game. Shot. Ah, wide again. 2 seconds left on the clock. It doesn't make any difference. Like, I don't understand. No, it doesn't. We'd have to lose by like 7. Oh, I got you. Okay, the first tiebreak would be head-to-head, and we would be head-to-head with them. Okay, this does matter. 2 seconds. The coaching staff's more on the ball than me. I was thinking the tie break of plus minus. I didn't realize our tie break would be against Oromocto. No, good coaching. Well done. It ends in a tie though. Makes no bearing on it. The boys play tomorrow. So when's our game tomorrow? 10:45? 10:45? Okay, so we play Western Valley again, the team we started the tournament against, I think at the Avenir Center at 10:45 tomorrow. So tune in or go to church. I would recommend go to church and catch the replay. But if you're staying home anyway, tune into the live broadcast. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. This has been another Bobski broadcast.